Have you ever wondered what games you should keep or you should lose? Find out here at Purge Reviews.
Setting up the game is very easy. Each player is going to get their player aid. They will get their spatula, which will be set up on 4 victory points, and you'll have your 2 buns. In addition, there'll be 3 beginner buns or top buns that'll be up here, and each one of these will tell you what it wants. Like this one wants 3 different meats in the sandwich. You'll put 3 ingredients, each with a coin, and then each player will also receive 2 coins to start the game out with. And then once you have all those items, everybody is ready to start playing. Each player also gets 4 random ingredient cards into their hand. Here's how the game is set up. Everybody's going to have their player aid, their spatula, and their 2 buns. Everybody will start with 2 coins and 4 random ingredient cards in their hand. Then you'll have the ingredient cards up here, each type, and then you'll have one of the burgers, each with a coin on it, and each of the burgers will tell you, for example, this one said they want 3 different meats in the sandwich in order to claim it. The first thing you do on a turn is you could spend a coin per card that you want to buy. So if I want to buy all 3 cards, it would cost me 3 coins. Or I want to buy 2 of them, it would cost me 2. Or just 1 would cost me 1. Or I could buy none of them. If I wanted to buy a card, say I wanted to buy this card, I'd add it to my hand. I would pay the coin to the supply, and now I have it. It does not refill at this time. Then I can play up to 3 cards on my turn. So the first thing, when you play a bun, anything can be played. So you can see the icons will simply match right there. At this point, I would have to play a green here to match this icon, like that. So the icons would match, green, green. And I could play another one here if I wanted to, or I could play one over on this card. Once I play 3 cards, my turn is over. Then I could take one of these buns if I meet all of the requirements on it. So let's just pretend like I meet the requirements. I would put the bun here. I would grab any coins that are on it. Then I would look to see if any of these have perfect. If you look right here, this one has perfect on it. I'm not scoring this one, but had it been in this one, I would gain a coin for that. I would turn over my player aid, and based on how many ingredients there are, so it had 4 to 6 ingredients, I would get 3 coins. This one right here only has 2 ingredients, 1, 2. You never count middle buns or buns of any type. So with 2 coins, I would gain an additional coin from the supply. I would put this into my scoring pile, and these would go off into a discard pile, and this would be available to build burgers on again. Then, at the end of my turn, we would put a new ingredient out. We would also grab coins, and 2 coins would go on each of these because they were not selected, and a new top will go out. So putting more coins will make these more attractive in the future, potentially. I can always use my spatula over here if I want to. I flip it over. You can see it's worth 4 points like this. 2 points if I flip it over. And if I use it a second time, it's out and gives me no points. That would allow me to take any cards I have on here, move them to the other bun, or simply discard them out of the game. At the end of my turn, if say in this case I have 1 card left, I can discard as many cards I want, 0, 1, 2, how many cards I have, and then I draw back up to my hand limit of 4. It is of note that if you get to Colossus and you do 10 or more ingredients, I can score 10 victory points, or I could flip my bun over, and on this bun, instead of paying 3 cards per round, I could play as many as 4. At the end of the game, you're going to score points based on how many coins that you have, how many points that are on your spatula that's left, and whoever has the most buns will get an additional 5 points. At the end, whoever has the most points is the winner, and the game will end when you do not have any more orders to add to the row up here. So if I was going to add one and didn't have one to add, we would make sure everybody has an equal number of turns, and the game will end.